hear I got it on me. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna let my fault. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. And it's for I got it on me. Then I hear I got it on me. Yeah. Said a 4x4 for G6 feet, this baby shit for me. 100,000, couple M's don't make a G. Pass me in my bag and put that 40 right on my leg. Yeah, know it's how it day. Yeah, shawty, wish you day. I'm about to cut up 25 for my lane. I told him my selling is a move it to the bank. Yeah, and you know they tryna lay down with the man. Way out on the man. Right now I'm on the man. Said that she love me, Christy and they owe me. This is how she did, yeah she did. Say she adore me, Christy in the origin. Fuck with me some more. Baby, baby, ain't more time for you. All the love them back and back, the money too. Yeah, when money come to stones, I just stick and move. Now we got me spending on my way back. Yeah, since we young as we was dreaming about a Maybach. Now I'm looking for my 41 days now. She said that she love me, Christy and they owe me. This is how she did, yeah she did. Yeah, say she adore me, Christy and the origin. Fuck with me some more.
Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. All right, today we're going to see if we can make enough money to buy smokeless 420 gummies. Can everyone see? All right, so we got the Discord going. All right, let's do some analysis. So we had a gap up. Is there a gap? There might be a small gap that needs to be filled at 564.13. Small gap that needs to be filled right here. We'll see if we fill that gap. We had a gap up, so we have some upward momentum. But in the pre-market, we see a little bit of flush. The 5 MA is at 563 right now. The 200 is right above us, so You know, ideally we'd like to see a tag off the, maybe off the 5 to give it some strength to hit the 200, and then whatever it's going to do after the 200. And then whatever price does after that. So early candles, we'll let it play out. Yesterday was a pretty decent day. It was volatile though. There was one trade I took and as soon as I put on the trade, immediately it went to my stop. It stopped me out, and then it continued in the direction. I was like, oh geez, like in the same candle, in the same second that I put on the trade. That was, but you know, that was the risk I took to, because I knew it was going to be like that. But yesterday was a good day. I told you we were going to make money yesterday. You just got to, you know, it did exactly what we thought, right? So now you guys know how FOMC works. And did you see it that exactly at 2 o'clock how the price started going insane? As soon as 2 o'clock hit, literally on the minute. Yeah, I saw that jump. As soon as it hit 2 o'clock or 1400. It was a good day. So as long as you can catch those waves and ride it, you'll be fine. It's got to survive the volatility for a little bit. And to be honest, you know, I always tell you guys, do not trade with a bias, but I had a bias. I've been thinking we're gonna go down for the past. I thought FOMC was gonna be the day that, okay, you know, Monday and Tuesday up, Wednesday down, and then I see we're on Thursday, right? Today's Thursday. Yeah, here I see we're on Thursday and we gapped up. So this is why you don't trade with a bias. Because I definitely had a bias thinking, okay, you know, the market's been going up for how long? You know, it's been like, what, 9-10 days in a row. So I was like, it can't, you know, that's got to have a pullback somewhere. And nope, that's why you don't trade with a bias, because like I said, everyone was saying they're expecting the market to go down, right? And if everyone's saying something, the market makers do the exact opposite. Like when I was telling you, if your 13-year-old nephew's telling you, oh, you should buy some Bitcoin, you know it's time to sell Bitcoin, right? You know it's time to sell Bitcoin when that starts to happen. So I'm just giving an example, but all right, let's see what we got. We'll see how far this bear cycle digs. I think we're guessing towards the 5. The 5's right here. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what we do at this key level. So, why does it do this? I'm looking to see if we break this on the 30-minute, if we break out of this purple. I'm looking to see that. So I've translated that purple onto the 1 minute, so it should line up somewhere close with this magenta here. So if it wants to tag the 5, let's look for the what? If it wants to tag the 5, let's look for the continuation like that. But it's still early, so give it a second. Let's let the market digest. A lot happened yesterday. A lot of moves yesterday.
I learned to tank, I learned to float, like I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust, I'm not concerned with them, I know you hurt some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe. That make two of us the way you purchase things. The service level not serving.
There's gonna be continuation to the 5, remember, I was gonna do that. But we need to break this key level. So just give it some time. We don't want to. If we start making trades now, we're just guessing, right? We don't have any structure. We don't have any setup. And we have low volume coming in right now. Yeah, low volume coming in to the upside. Alright, so it might be break a blue for the day. Still hasn't been confirmed, but might be break a blue for the day. And we're looking to target, if we close below this key level, we're looking to target the 5. I know I told you to hold off on that first bolt, but just playing it safe here. We're just playing it safe. We had a good week. Let's preserve our capital.
Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway speeding. Big checks, blue pills, I'm beating. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI for the case on me. Feel like everything okay.
If this magenta is a thing, we haven't confirmed the magenta yet, so we'll confirm it shortly. Until then, we're just in this green. Let's see if we reject underneath this green and blue right here.
Shawty wanna use me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ay, run it up, I'm mobbing. Ay, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Ay, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Ay, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Sighting, she be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Hey, been there and I never been the same. Yeah. Been there, but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Yeah.
So purple and yellow are going to be our, purple's going to be the selling channel, yellow's going to be our buying channel. So let's look to see if we reject underneath the blue right here.
Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side.
I like to get back below 564.51 if it does reject. Really low volume, just wait. This is just side chop, got no movement yet. We're in between zone, we're in between trends here, so give it a second. Yeah, ideally we'd like to let a few cycles go by. You know, we want a bear cycle, we want a bull cycle, so we can really measure up to see, to get just the data. I know there's a lot going on right here, but I'll slightly change the color of this one. Let's see, to a slightly different yellow.
They don't even know me. Now they feeling different when the money so fast. I got lace low key. Shawty keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch names in sports, that's fact. I ain't paying notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she gave no love for me. Oh, yeah. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach.
Not so exciting today, is it?
Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no babe. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. Isn't me, isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no.
All right, there it is. If you took this flexion point, protect your trade now. Now you can't lose from here. Right? We knew that we at least had to break magenta for this call. And what do? We started seeing rejection underneath the blue, just as I described. So protect your trade. So whatever happens from here, you can't lose. You can't lose from here. Let it run a little bit. Protect your trade. Very simple. Very simple. We would like it to break below this dotted line. That'll be nice. So let's say it shoots up right now. Your trade is protected. You should be at least break even, right? Because even if you got filled on the bottom of this one, your trade's protected. There it is. Let's go. Let's go. There. First thing in the morning, really? Oh, okay, that was exactly at our 15-minute mark. Look at the money. There it is. Look at the money we printed already. 15 minutes in. Come on now. Okay. So I went in on at what was it? How much? At 159. That was the price of my contract, at 159. My trade's protected at 167, right? Times 20 contracts. So I can't lose from here. So now I'm gonna start moving my stop to gain more money. Gain more money, little bit by little bit. This is too easy. Look at the money we printed already. With the pinpoint accuracy, with the drawing. Come on now. Come on now. This is too easy. We make money. Hell yeah. You only had two options. It was either gonna do this or it's gonna do this. You had a 50-50 shot. Even if you got this one wrong and you stopped out for 20 bucks, look how much you made on the other way. That's what I'm saying. You can't be wrong twice in a row. Look at the money we're about to print right now. Come on. Look at the money. There it is. Easy money. 154 to 192 times 20. 206 times 20. That's already $1,000 for the day. I can't lose now. I'm already at $1,000 for the day. Just like that. In how long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. All right. I'm about to cut my loss, or I'm about to cut it. Okay. Should be green. I'm just gonna take it to secure my $1,000 for the day. And now I have $1,000 to play with. No, I'm not gonna do 1,000, right? I'll probably risk maybe a third of it. Now I'm gonna go light for the rest of the contracts. Let me clean this chart up. $1,000 in 5 or 6 minutes. I don't know what more. You'll get there. Don't worry. Just like that. Just like that. So if I would have lost, about $150. That's where I set my stop. I had a tight stop. Once it started rejecting underneath this blue, which is exactly what I said, rejecting underneath the blue, that was it. I knew. Or, you know, I was willing to take that risk. You'll get there. Don't rush it. Do your single contracts for right now. You got to build your account to the point where you can risk $150. What I should have done was taken half off and let the other half run, but I want to secure my money. All right, good trade. Good trade. Excellent trade. Oh, my computer's starting to act up. Okay, it's back. Now, just because it breaks the blue here, you have to measure your risk to reward, right? So if it breaks blue and we're targeting the 5, is it worth it to take that trade? You're measuring the risk to reward right here. We're still inside the green. We're still inside this green. All right, we haven't broken this purple on the 30-minute. If it wants to head down, we like it to look like this. All right, we broke the green. You see, I'm glad I took my 1,000, right? I didn't get greedy. I took my 1,000. I got out on the very bottom. The very bottom. The contract was 206 when I got out. Why? Because I knew, you know, we're gonna meet some support here or resistance going in this direction. And if it wants to head out to the 5, it needs to build a little more liquidity before it gets there. And if I was wrong, oh well, I made $1,000. I'm not gonna complain about that. And even if it breaks this blue right now, you know, I want to see a little bit of break retest of the blue. We're going to use this magenta for the up, okay? For the calls. So you're asking, is this a momentum candle? Is this red one a momentum candle? Just give it some time. Do you see why I wanted to wait for a break and retest of the blue? Because it just needs to build more. It can't just be, I mean, it could, sure it could have, but ideally, right? We're trying to limit our risk. We don't want to just go in just because. We have to have the setup there. And the setup for this is not just break a blue. It's the break, retest, and rejection. Possibly I'd like to see another blue form underneath this blue. So I know that the blue has built more liquidity.
misinterpret things the way I meant, and may I vent based off the things you post online. I can't help but think you gotta stay off that. Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall. No, they pray on that. If loving you will make me crazy, girl, then giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way, I wait out back.
I'm gonna have to change this color. Alright, I changed the buying channel to orange. That yellow is too much. So let's see if we test this magenta, a little bit of rejection underneath the magenta, and then bounce off the blue. That would be the ideal. Because what I drew was a bolt up, right? I drew this bolt up, but essentially what it is, it's going to be a cup and handle. Let's let it play out. So let's say right now it does break the blue. I would still like it to do break, retest, and reject. That would be the ideal for me to like this blue, because that means another blue formed here, which built up liquidity inside the blue to give it the strength to go down. And if it doesn't happen like that, then that's not the setup. And if we miss it, oh well. But we want to preserve our capital.
Touchdown in the matrix, shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway speeding, big checks, blue pills, I'm beating, young boy finna do my thing, get the FBI, put a case on me, feel like everything gon' cave on me, shawty hold on, have faith in me, you don't wanna, oh I gotta, but I gotta. She just wants somebody for the night. You call, I'll be on my way. Hard to love me when you got nothing to chase. She just wants somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah, yeah. Hey, run it up, I'm mobbing. Hey, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Hey, won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh, no. Sighting, she be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Hey, been there and I never been the same. Been there, but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me.
All right, if you're the brave one that took break of blue, protect your trade now. If you're waiting for the retest underneath green, just wait. And if it dumps from here, it dumps. But if you took break of blue, protect your trade. Okay. Oh my goodness, batting 1,000. Look at this, look at the drawing. Batting 1,000. Yeah, this push up that it did at the last second, that was the only retest it was gonna have. Now we're testing the bottom of this magenta. Simply amazing. Look at that money. It formed a perfect purple channel as well. Easy. Look at the money we printed. Batting 1,000 today. Look at the Look at the drawing. Can't make it up. And where's the target? Probably the 5. Probably the 5. So if it reaches the 5, we want to see if it grabs liquidity off the 5, right? So if you're waiting for an entry, here, let me clean this chart up. This one played out absolutely perfect. I mean, god damn, this played out perfect. Look at the money. Look at this stupid money. Okay. Look at the money we printed. It's gonna struggle right here. This is that bottom magenta. Oh, good trade. Good trade. Break a blue. Great trade. Easy money. Easy money. If you're waiting for the retest of green, that's fine. Just wait. This green over here. Let me show you what I mean. If you're waiting for it to do something like this, just wait. We're still in this purple selling channel. Simply amazing. Oh my goodness. Look at this money we printed. Look. Oh, I think I can get those smokeless 420 gummies. Look at the money. We knew the 5 was going to be the target. We called it this morning on this initial break of blue. You know what your call scenario is, right? It's above this magenta. I highlighted it. We drew out the put scenario. There's All right, let me clean this up. If you're waiting for more puts, you're gonna have to wait for the break, retest, and reject of the 5. Let's let this play out. Look at the money we printed today. Simply amazing. Look at this money. Look at this money. We're still in this purple. Look, I only drew the path 10 minutes in advance or something like that. Now, if it wants to reject, this is what we're looking for, right? Here, this play's done. Maybe it might still be going, but if you're looking for the call scenario, which we probably shouldn't be looking for calls, we wanted to do this. We want to form a nice orange. Do you see how easy this stuff can be? It can actually be easy. And let's say you took some losses in the beginning of the week. It's impossible to... Look at this money. Great trade. Absolutely phenomenal trade. Now on the 5 minute, we're still, let me, no, I like this. On the 5 minute, so here's the 5 minute. Look, we're still inside this purple on the 30 minute. Outstanding trade. Both of them. Both of them were great trades. Oh, jeez. If you're waiting for the test of this green, that's fine. Just wait. Yeah, 2 options. Remember, I always tell you, whenever these break of whatever it is, you got 2 options. Either you're going to get it and survive the retracement, or you're gonna wait for the retracement. If you wait for the retracement, you're risking the dump, right? That's this. You know, I go over this every day pretty much, or consistently been going over that same concept. So that's the risk you're taking. Simply amazing trade. Look at this money. Oh my goodness. Now we're still in this green. So break of this green might give you, some clues to something, right? Today's been a great day. I could just, between yesterday and today, oh my goodness, it's been a great day. There's no one on the internet drawing the path, showing you what is going to happen before it happens. It's just not possible. Not with that accuracy. Not with that accuracy. It's not happening. Now we got to see what it does at this green. Look at the money we printed on this bolt. Even if... Come on now. If you made money for the day, call it a day. There's no reason to keep trading. There's no reason to keep trading from here. If you made money for the day, call it a day. Very straightforward today. Super easy to trade today. We don't always get days like this. Now let's see how we react to this. We formed a nice orange. I like this orange that formed. Here's your 50-50, right? So the 50-50 should have looked like this. But give it time, give it time. It would have been better to build a little bit more liquidity up in here. If you're waiting for calls, wait for up here. So now we broke out of the green, or almost. Let's see what happens at the green. Okay, on the 5 minute we broke out of our yellow. So if you want to wait for the retest, right? The break retest, let's see if that happens on the 5 minute.
Fuck on my shoulder, fuck on my shoulder. Lights been on it, shawty fuck down like no it. Run on my own, fuck on my shoulder. I'm a bit colder, I'm a bit colder. Hundred Jackie, fishy, oh.
Now, if you're looking for a long entry, let's say it shoots up from here. Let's give it some time. Let's give it some time. I'm going to clean up the chart. You see what's happening.
They don't got it like me. I ain't worried about a thing. I ain't worried about a thing. What it ain't get like me? You like me? You like me? You like me? You want me? On me? That must be what I need. You just couldn't fuck with me. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. You just couldn't fuck with me. Ice cold. Oh. I'm too with it on ISO. Nice fuck. Now we live and now niggas too nice now. Got them lining up now, wanna see me. Got the shawty listening to me on repeat. Gotta know by now. You know, you just know my name, know my name, know my name. Wish they see my face, see my face, see my face. I can't ask for love, not from me. They don't want it like me. Wouldn't get it like me. Wouldn't get like me. You like me. You like me. You like me. On me, on me. That must be what I need.
Yeah, we don't know if we have a stop hunt here or what, so there's no trade here.
Fuck with me. You just couldn't fuck with me.
And then your risk to reward is, let's say it breaks blue. Your reward is going to be what, at the 5? That's too risky, right? So for more puts, your best bet. Hold on, let me clean it up. For more puts, your best bet is going to be to wait for the break, retest, and reject of the 5. So just wait for that for more puts. We need to build more liquidity.
Well, I think that you forgot but what you saw in me. Hard to love, but please don't be the one who got away. Just don't harm me talking when I come in harmony. Hate the fact that we ain't spoken in some weeks. Blood on hands, but we just rinse it and repeat. Let's speak a language that we both know how to read. See, baby, hold it down, come on, come on, it down, mama. Let me get some money, mama. You gotta say for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way. Yeah, I learned to cope, I learned to tank, I learned to float. Look, I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust. I'm not concerned with them, I know you hurt some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe. That make two of us the way you purchase things. The service level not serving us. Like
Today's been a simply great day. I mean, very simple day today. Today's been easy. Yeah, we made some good money today. We made some good money today. So there's no trade here, right? Because you're in the middle of the water. You're in the middle of the water. There's no trade here. Now, from up here, right, there might be enough liquidity for a break of blue up here because we built up enough in this orange. On a long term, if it wants to reject underneath this magenta, right, something like that. So, you know, ideally you want to see a break magenta, retrace, and bounce back out, bounce back off. So we're gonna see what happens. Don't rush anything. High liquidity right here, a lot of liquidity right here. Look. And we have a key level. So let's get above, break, retest, reject. If you want the safety, wait for this.
Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway speeding. Big checks, blue pills, I'm feeding. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI, put a case on me. Feel like everything okay on me. Shawty, hold on, have faith in me. You don't wanna. Oh, I gotta. But I gotta. You don't wanna. Like you wanna see her every day. She just wants somebody for the night. You call, I'll be on my way.
Now don't forget, it could, because this blue is holding, this blue's gonna hold this uptrend up. So, you know, better off to wait for the break of blue, retest and reject. Actually, the best bet is we wait for the break of the 5, retest and reject off the 5. That's the safety, to be honest. Yeah, we're looking for a break, retest, reject of magenta.
Just for easy. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah, she wanna Louis and a VV. Riding around the easy. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah, they ain't never get it with a dog like me. How we got cheddar singing dog right me. Gotta keep it settled, gotta keep it low key. Money like me, money like. Bitch, I'm in the city with a coke fiends. How they talking money when the money don't speak? Money in Geneva like it came from the street. Shawty in Vienna, gotta get it with me. Shawty know, gotta know, already know I'm like that. Set, straight back to the quick switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and he knows that he can't. I didn't go really left. No, when I move way to the left. Yeah, Shawty won't slide, try to know me. I can never get it too close. Me, cause she heard I got it on me. Yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load up my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Yeah. Now they hear I got it on me. Yeah.
Fresh out the scene, bitch, I'm the best out the scene. Bulletproof if you know what I mean. Baby, I just been questioning things. How you wanna stay with me for nights? Baby, I just wanna treat you right. Yeah, I'm thinking late through the night. And baby, you can stay if you like. Ain't no stress in this stretch legs. Baby, no, I'm different.
Look at this money. Look at the money we just printed, right? Remember, the calls are going to be the break, retest, and reject of the magenta. Right? We wanted this flexion point right here. This flexion right here. Simply amazing. Amazing trade. That was good money. Good money. Good, easy money. Okay, break a blue. Protect your trade. Look at the money we printed. This was a good trade. From this flexion right here, right underneath this magenta, that was good money. All right, let's see how much we can get out of this. Let's see how much we can get out of this. Look at the money we're... Come on. I want a little bit more. Little bit more. So I actually went in on a call right here, just because I was going to be willing to wait the retracement. Got stopped out for very minimal loss. Turned around, bought the put. Easy. So I didn't follow my own instructions, which was wait for the break and retest. I was willing to wait. So, but then I knew, oh, okay, I got this momentum candle. Let me go the opposite way. Boom. Made my money. Can't lose twice in a row. You just can't. You don't have to win them all. As long as your wins outweigh your losses. Now, ideally, we like to see this. Let me clean this chart up. Ideally, we like to see something like this. If it wants to head down back to the 5.
back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. Me and Dior, and then like they owe me. Gotta stay select, don't come around me, better come correct. Different life that we lead, I'm in Nike tech, in a bag of Louis V. Shoes on them, my wrist, like I'm in no set, pop up for a minute, I swap on my whip, lenses and BMs, like I'm in no set, fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. SD and Dior, and then like they owe me. Ain't no ain't no time unless it's leave. It's the top of the shelf, it's that stress to get in me. And it's closer to the chest when you pop it's too deep. Shoes on them, my wrist, like I'm in no set, pop up for a minute, I swap on my whip, lenses and BMs, like I'm in no set,
All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. SD and Dior, and then like they owe me. Shorty want signs of 10 on my side and 10 on my side of Libra. Let it come round, don't talk like that, don't come right back, they reaching. I forget where the kid came from, but I guess they did amnesia. Hard to tell when I'm making this shit look. Shorty want signs of 10 on my side and
Look at the money we just printed.
let it come round, don't talk like that, don't
Look at that money.
they reaching.
Break a blue. Easy. Break, retest, reject. Easy money. Come on. Look at this. Look at this money. You're welcome. Is that all they're gonna give us? Okay. Time to cut chalks. Looks like maybe this Head and Shoulders playing out. That was good money. Could have made something. Or are we still in it? Multiple contracts is going to be break a green for your exit. Look at the money we printed. Look at this money. It's too easy. It's actually too easy. Look at look. There it is. Now you survived the retracement after break of blue. Now move your stop. Now you're in profit. Now you're in profit. I want to get below 563.32. Let's get below that. Come on. Single contracts, move your stop along purple. Oh goodness, there it is. Come on, a little bit more. I needed to get below 563.32. A little bit more. That, come on. Multiple contracts, you're out on break of green. Single contracts, your trade's protected. You should be collecting a little bit of profit. Collect something if you took break of blue. Or if you took this flexion point, you're definitely in profit. Look at this money we printed on break of blue. Amazing. Target 5. Look at the money. Can't be wrong twice in a row. Break of blue. Bro, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do.
Look, I learned some things and taught a nigga how to earn your trust. I'm not concerned with them, I know you heard some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe. That make two of us the way you purchase things. The service level not serving us, I gotta let you in so you interpret things the way I meant. And may I vent based off the things you post online. I can't help but think you gotta stay off that. Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall. Know they pray on that. If loving you will make me crazy, girl, then giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way, I wait out back.
Okay, good trade. Good trade.
Shawty, is she worried if I might show? Damn, it's hard to care for a side though. Out here with my mans in a night show. Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low. I'm in my mind all the way. Ice cold, what a nigga gotta say now. Sipping any we be mobbing through the
Excellent trade on break of blue. Good job. Now we gotta see how we react to this magenta again.
Baby, new bitch, new kid. It's calls and the rain on. I've been down and out, but a nigga still breathing. Saying my prayers for the check. Straight shooter like I'm walking with a tech. Move deep and I'm pounding on my chest. You know what I want. You know what I need. Ice cold bitch when I'm sipping my tea. I don't mean it. Feeling myself, feeling my knees. Feel like repercussions ain't gonna
Now for the safety, let's wait for the break, retest, and reject if it wants to head up. If not, we're still in this magenta.
Touchdown in the matrix, yeah. Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway, speeding. Big checks, blue pills, I'm beating. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI, put a case on me. Feel like everything gon' cave on me. Shawty, hold on, have faith in me, You don't wanna, oh I gotta, but I gotta. You don't wanna, like you wanna see her every day. She just wants somebody for the night.
Oh my goodness.
You call, I'll be on my way. Hard to love me when you got nothing to chase.
What do we have here? Look. Oh my goodness.
Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't need you no more, yeah. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ay, run it up, no more. Ay, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Ay, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Ay, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Sight saying she be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Hey, been there and I never been the same. Yeah. Been there but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Yeah. Shawty wanna use me. Yeah. I don't need you no more. Yeah. Shawty wanna use me. Yeah. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me.
Look at Breaker Blue. Look at the money we just. Okay.
Run it up, I'm mobbing. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Piece of me, piece of my, took some time. I'm just reaping what I sow, so for sure. But no, that's just for me and my boss. Be secure, 4x4, G6 sleep off on my hands. I'm no friend.
Okay, that came out of nowhere.
Paper keys can't pay for saving me. In the back when the windows tint. Yeah, 'cause they know tonight. Yeah, they know tonight.
So now we're gonna look to see if it's a break, retest, and a rejection. Let's see what happens.
That's just for me and my boss. Too secure, 4x4. G6 flip up on my hands. I'm no friend, Pay for keys, can't pay for time. Is it me or no? 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 They don't even know me. Now they feeling different when the money so fast. I got lace low key. Shawty keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch names in sports, that's fact. I ain't pay notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she gave no love for me. Oh, yeah. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she moves so sexually. Is it me or no? 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 Gotta keep them pockets greased up, can't slip. Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no babe. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. Is it me or no? 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 Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. Yeah, she wanna Louis and a VV. Riding around the CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your piece in the rush. Hold it down for me. These act like bitches all the time. These days I ain't even gon' lie, don't let me down. I've been throwing these hundreds on a dime. Spent 7 on that ring, no wedding vows. All that smoking made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your peace in the west. Girl, I'm in your CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. Yeah, she wanna Louis and a VV. Riding around the CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. Yeah, they ain't never got it with a dog like me. How we got cheddar singing door right me. Gotta keep it settled, gotta keep it low key. Money like me, money like. Bitch, I'm in the city with a coke fiends. How they talking money when the money don't speak? Money in his knee, but like it came from the street. Shawty in Vienna, gotta get it with me. Shawty know, gotta know, already know I'm like that. Set, straight back to the crib, switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and he knows that he can't. I didn't go, he left. No, when I move, way to left. can never get it too close. Cause she heard I got it on me. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load up my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Now they hear I got it on me. Yeah.
Fresh out the scene, bitch, I'm the best out the scene. Bulletproof if you know what I mean. Lately I just been questioning things. Now you wanna stay with me for nights. Baby, I just wanna treat you right. Yeah, I'm thinking late through the night. And baby, you can stay if you like. Ain't no stress in this.
Let's let the market figure out what it wants to do right here.
I'm different in my text when you downstairs. You know that I'm different in your ex. Stress less. That's my problem.
What does the market want to do?
Got me thinking about you.
That's the $100 question. Are we going to see a break, retest, and reject?
Cause she heard I got it on me. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load up my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me.
Doesn't want to break this blue.
Said a 4x4 for G6 3, this baby shit for me. 100,000, couple M's don't make a G. Pass me in my bag and put that 40 right on my link. Yeah, you know it's how it day. Yeah, shawty, what you think? I'm about to cut up 25 for my lane. I told him my selling is I move it to the bank. Yeah, and you know they're tryna lay down with the man. Way out with the man. Right now I'm with the man. Said that she love me, Christy and they owe me. This is how she think, yeah she think. Say she adore me, Christy in the origin. Fuck with me some money. Baby, ain't more time for you. All the love them back and back, the money too. Yeah, when money come to stones, I just stick and move. No way got me spending with my waves. Yeah, since we young as we was dreaming about a Maybach. Yeah, I'm looking for my 41 days now. Say that she love me, Christy and they owe me. This is how she think, yeah she think. Say she adore me, Christy and the origin. Fuck with me some money.
Such a strong downtrend. Do you really want to fight the trend or just wait till you get above this magenta? A lot of indecision right here at the 5. Just wait till you get above the magenta for your calls. Had a hard time breaking this blue.
From the north, the and the york, and then like they owe me. come round, don't talk like that, don't come right back, they reaching. I forget where the kid came from, but I guess they did amnesia. Hard to tell when I'm making this shit look. Shawty want signs of 10 on my side and 10 on my side of Libra. They come round, don't talk like that, don't come right back, they reaching. I forget where the kid came from, but I guess they did amnesia. Hard to tell when I'm making this shit look. 15 right to my safe, 15 right to my bank. Long as my circle tight, long as my circle pay. If she gon' make my man, if she gon' make my man, I need my Beyonce. Gotta stay tough, gotta stay tough, stay tough. Then I'ma bug and call, say that I'ma bug and call. I'ma go down when it get like that. I'ma hold out to maybe. Even God when I always gon' say, how you been good, Shawty want signs of 10 on my side and 10 on my side of Libra. They come round, don't talk like that, don't come right back, they reaching. I forget where the kid came from, but I guess they did amnesia. Hard to tell when I'm making this shit look. Stacks in the leader, all of us cheat up. 16 fees now, paying my fees up. All of us teed up, we gon' whip down like yeah, you know. Money so loud they heard it, know. Yes, you know we found a way. On my body spill the sun. I don't know, ain't no other way. I'm on way, I'ma go down when it get like that. I'ma hold out to maybe. Even God when I always gon' say, how you been good, Shawty want signs of 10 on my side and 10 on my side of Libra. They come round, don't talk like that, don't come right back, they reaching. I forget where the kid came from, but I guess they did amnesia. Hard to tell when I'm making this shit look. Fuck on my shoulder, lights been on it, Shawty fuck around like no it. Turn on my own eye, fuck on my shoulder, I'ma be colder, I'ma be colder. Fuck on my shoulder, fuck on my shoulder, lights been on it, Shawty fuck around like no it. Turn on my own eye, fuck on my shoulder, I'ma be.
All right, let's see what we do at this magenta right here.
On it, Jackie, where she go? Throw my bank, but she throwing that back like whoa. On that shit, I need to know. I ain't tryna slow the pain. Damn, shawty, I've been this way. I ain't tryna slow the pain. No money, no the game. I say so, I reap it up. Gotta tell us twice, I'm keep it down. Fuck on my shoulder, wanna keep him up. Steady right now, I'm in my lane, I'm on my way. Don't swear, don't stop. They don't got it like me. I ain't worried about a thing, I ain't worried about a thing. What they ain't get like me, you like me, you like me, you like me, you on me, on me. They must see what I need. Couldn't fuck with me, fuck with me, fuck with me. You just couldn't fuck with me. Ice cold, oh, I'm too with it, gon' ISO, nice fuck, double live and them niggas too nice, got them lining up now, wanna see me, got the shawty listening to me on repeat, gotta know by now, you know, you just know my name, know my name, wish they see my face, see my face, I can't ask for love, not from me. They don't wanna like me, wouldn't get it like me, wouldn't get like me, you like me, you like me, you like me, on me, they must be what I need, couldn't fuck with me, fuck with me, fuck with me, you just couldn't fuck with me. Let them know now, yeah, I'm on when somebody told me, yeah. Can't hold now, yeah. Like I'm in too deep, 10 toes now, yeah. And it's hard to tell, but I feel like ain't nobody else there. Gotta know by now. You just know my name, know my name, know my name. Wish they see my face, see my face. Baby, you're the one, I'm on it. get some money, I'm on my way. You don't gotta send for me, I'm in my I'm on my way. I'm out of time, got this weight on me. I'm missing out, so tell me what's it on me. I'm holding down, like you let it on me. I'm holding down for me. OMW on my mama, OMJ. Well, I think that you forgot, but what you saw in me. Huddle up, but please don't be the one who got away. Just a humming, talking when I come in humming. Hate the fact that we ain't spoken in some weeks. Blood on hands, but we just rinse it and repeat. Let's speak a language that we both know how to read. See, baby, all the time, I'm on way. Come on in, now I'm on my way. Let me get some money, now I'm on my way. You don't gotta send for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way. Yeah, I learned to cope, I learned to tank, I learned to float. Look, I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust. I'm not concerned with them, I know you hurt some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe. That make two of us the way you purchase things.
Remember, for the calls, we want to wait for the break, retest, and reject, especially above this 564.51 key level.
Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall. No, they pray on that. If loving you will make me crazy, girl, then giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way, I wait out back.
Wait for it to comfortably get above this magenta.
Shawty, is she worried if I might show? Damn, it's hard to care for a sight though. Out here with my mans in a night show. Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low. I'm in my mind all the way. Ice cold, what a nigga gotta say now. Sipping any, we be mobbing through the night though, yeah.
Because we've seen it reject off the magenta, reject off the magenta. So we're going to see if it's going to reject off the magenta or if we're going to get above, retest, and reject off the magenta.
Ain't gonna ever kiss me. Heard what I said, and I can't help it. I ain't never gonna rest, never gonna test me, check me. I need.
Let's give it some time.
Touchdown in the matrix, yeah. Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway speeding. Big checks, blue pills, I'm feeding. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI, put a case on me. Feel like everything okay on me. Shawty, hold on, have faith in me, You don't wanna, no, I gotta, but I gotta. You don't wanna, take you wanna see her every day. She just wants somebody for the night. You call, I'll be on my way. Hard to love me when you got nothing to chase. She just wants somebody for the night. Shawty wanna I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ay, run it up, I'm mobbing. Ay, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Ay, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Ay, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Sighting, she be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Hey, been there and I never been the same. Yeah. Been there, but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Yeah. Shawty wanna use me. Yeah. I don't need you no more. Yeah. Shawty wanna use me. Yeah. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ay, run it up, I'm mobbing. Ay, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Ay, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Ay, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Piece of me, piece of my, took some time. I'm just reaping what I sow, so for sure. Brand new home, that's just for me and my boss. Keep secure, 4x4, G6 sleep off on my hands. I know friend, I know friend. Pay for keys, can't pay for checking. In the back when the windows turn. Yeah, 'cause they know.
Amazing. Breaking magenta. Easy trade. Look at the money we just printed. Look at this money.
It's a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now.
If you're waiting for the retest and reject, or at least some pullback, right? Now we want to form. Let's see. Oh my God, breaking magenta. Look at this money. Highlighted since the morning. Breaking magenta was going to be the call. Easy money. Easy money.
city from the sticks, and no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty using me, no babe.
Back at market open.
Shawty using me, no, yeah.
Let's look for the retracement sometime coming up soon.
Is it me or no? Is it me or no? Is it me or no?
Oh my goodness. Breaking Magenta went absolutely insane. No pullback, nothing. Look at this money on the Breaking Magenta. I gave the call out. I don't even know how long in advance. Look at this money.
I'm about to right now I'm in the man. Say that she love me, Christy and the owe me. This is how she did, yeah she did, yeah, yeah. Say she adore me, Christy and the origin. Fuck with me some money. Baby, 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 ain't more time for you. All the love and back, the money too. Yeah, when money come to stones, I just stick and move. No, we got me spending on my way back. Yeah, since we young as we was dreaming about a Maybach. Yeah, now I'm looking for my 41 days now. Yeah, She said that she love me, Christy and they owe me. This is how she did, yeah she did, yeah, yeah. Say she adore me, Christy and the origin. Fuck with me some more. Gotta stay tough, stay colder. Fuck on my shoulder, fuck on my shoulder. Ice been going up, shawty fuck down like no it. Run on my own, fuck on my shoulder. I'ma be colder, I'ma be colder. On a jacket, where she go? Throw my bank, but she throwing that back like whoa. Run that shit, I need to know. I ain't tryna slow the pain. Damn, shawty, I've been this way. I ain't tryna slow the pain. No one running, no game. I say so, I reap it up. Gotta tell us twice, I'm keep it down. Fuck on my shoulder, wanna keep him out. Steady running up, I'm in my lane, I'm on my way. Don't swear, don't stop. They don't got it like me. I ain't worried about a thing, I ain't worried about a thing. What if you can get like me? You like me, you like me, you like me, you want me, on me. That must be what I need.
Okay, that's my time. YouTube's been a